Hello, good morning. It's October 16, uh, 8:35. I thought that I had an appointment this morning with appeal hearing at social services. Find out that it's at 1 o'clock. But I just wanted to, I've been busy. I don't remember how many complaints, but too many of them. And you see, the state is frauding people out of the services, out of the rights on social services, the Department of Social Services, the Department of County Support, the Department of Plantation, the Department of Unfair Housing and Unfair Employment, or Unfair Employment and Unfair Housing, the Department of Injustice, everywhere. And the question now, or the issue is that is it well, yeah, you discriminated against me, or you deny me my right, you pushed me to there, or you dropped me, or what have you. Well, they turn around and they try to when they can fraud you and intimidate you, then they say that you are frauding the system. Oh yeah, we're doing that because people are taking the money and selling the food stamps and buying liquor and buying, which is, why? Because they've been put there. They don't have any other options. Now let's talk about the welfare system, or the child protected services and so on, and the foster homes and all that. This is all account for the state to prey on the people. If you have a child, if you get a child, they put the mom in a position that she will be dependent on the social services, the food stamps, and so on and so forth. Get her to the domestic violence programs so they can inherit the children and get all the money from the federal government to be in to get her in the system. The more recipients they have, the change in the money goes up. And then they manage from now on to keep them there. There is no way that somebody got in the system, it doesn't matter why, they will be able to get themselves free. Now, let's talk about the child protected services and the whole foster homes and the super living and the elderly care and all these social programs that it's supposed to be helping people, even the cancer patients and the mental health. Everything has to do with social services or civil rights that everybody entitled to. They are preyed on. They are tagged there, and they have no other choice but to be there. And the .orgs and the nonprofits and the state, of course, on top of the food chain. And the federal government is complacent because the federal government, they know the plan. What they trying to do to the American people? It's a colony. They colonize. It's a colony. It's apartheid. It's apartheid in a worse scenario. There is no other way that these people have the option to live free. There is no, the United States of America know exactly what they're doing to their own people, and globally they doing that to everywhere in the globe. And they go in there with their military and arm twisting everybody and intimidating everybody and committing crimes against everybody. And of course, the other places are the same. The governments, the pharaohs of the land, that's how they do it. And they make people believe that you have no other choice. You are a drug addict, you are alcoholic, you are a gangbanger, you are DV, domestic violence. Like me, I'm a domestic violent. Yeah, that's what they said. Because I tried to protect my children. I tried to protect my ex. I tried to do everything possibly could to raise a family and make them productive members of our society. Use my creed, our creed, the only aqidah, the only way to live Islam. But anyway, and that's why I've been fought so vigorously. Well, they are not doing anything to me. They are not really hurting me. I know they are the one they hurt because I open a lot of kind of worms. I figure them out and I see it happening from the bottom up, victimizing people that they cannot fight for themselves. It's cowardly attack. Like the United States go there and kill millions of people all over the globe. Vulnerable, the civilians, elderly, women, unarmed men, get it everywhere. And they come and say, oh, well, Israel has a right to protect themselves. Protect themselves from what? They're abusing their own people, especially the brown and non-Caucasian. And they call themselves European. A bunch of criminals, the finest criminal organization. But anyway, this is beside the point. So I'm here because the previous investigation when it went to the Department of Injustice, they say, oh well, we didn't find any. That's how they do it. Well, documented punks, get the documents. Get the documents. I'm alleging that there is crime happening, not only against me, but against everybody that cannot stand and fight. People that you decommission in this franchise to put them in the system so you can prey on them. You thieves, you mafia, criminals, and you're accusing people that fraud this and fraud that, you're intimidating people, coward. Anyway, so they they said that wow, prove this and prove that. Like they said, oh, prove that you're a citizen. Punks. You don't need anything. You don't need anything but my name and my birth date to know who I am, who I talk to, what I eat, where I sleep, who I talk, how many emails I went there, who I talked to, what I thought. And you're telling me to go prove this and prove that, and the Paper Act and all that. I got documentation, boxes of documentation that you stole from my storage once and twice. Punks. Seriously, they are. But anyway, I'm waiting for Jose, another things, and then goes, oh well, we find out that there is no discrimination. Of course, there is no discrimination, if you may, but you're committing these crimes against everybody. What's your excuse when you say, oh well, will you do that because your ethnicity and your religion and your name? Okay, what about the people, the white folk? They are in the street with their families. What about the elderly? What about the Vietnam vets? And all walks of life, black, white, blue, white, everybody. If that's really what it is, you're victimizing everybody that you can and saying that, oh, you are frauding this and you frauding that. Punks. Anyway, thank you. I'm going to document everything this time. I don't know if it's going to do me any good. But I'm having fun. I'm going to document this. Here, look. See, bunch of shit. Crock of shit. This is it. Integrity. Integrity of what? Integrity of calling people out of the rights. You punks. Thank you. This one is going to go right to YouTube. Alhamdulillah.